Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Lauren. Thank you so much for watching. Today I'm beyond excited because I did pick up the Natasha Denona bronze collection. I picked up the eyeshadow palette and the bronze face palette. I did spoil this in one of my most recent videos kind of at the end, so if you saw that, this might not be a shock, but I think for a lot of you it might be a bit of a shock that I picked these up. It kind of was for me. We'll get into it, but today I just wanted to play around. I did do my makeup once with the palette. I've done my makeup like twice with the blush, so it's not at first impressions, but it's definitely, to me, not like a full-on review. I haven't used all the shadows in here. Apologies for the dirty packaging. It got dirty immediately, but inside this is what the palette looks like. This is the bronze collection, so there's a lot of bronze shades in here. I'm going to be doing an eye look today, and I will be using the cheek palette as well. This is what that one looks like inside. So we have two powders, and then there is the divider with the creams inside. So I am excited to share with you a look, and I've really been enjoying these so far since I got them. I'm going to start off with the blush palette. I don't have anything on my face besides cream bronzer, and then obviously like my base product. So I'm going to use this, and I might bring in something else as well. So far, I've been able to use, I technically can use all of these on my face, and I'm going to show you that today, I think. But realistically, I feel like these three shades are what I can use more every day, which is very similar to the Bloom palette that I have. I use the three shades, so I use these, not that. I use these three shades, and this one I use very rarely. So I was pretty happy to find out, like having it in my hands, that those three shades seem to work for me. So first off, I'm gonna take the Blush and Glow Bounce Cream Blush. I like to use the soft spot of my sponge, and I dip it in there. I think this is a really beautiful blush shade. It's like a bronzy blush on me, and I've really been enjoying it. So I take that butt of my beauty blender, and I'm just applying it like I would any kind of cream blush, and already you can see that product on my face. I really like the color that it gives. I think it's probably, even out of the two blush palettes that I have from Natasha Denona, I think I prefer this cream blush over the one in the Bloom palette even. Like tone-wise, I just think it's so neutral and really quite beautiful. And I go pretty heavy. I'm also going to take it a little bit close to the eye here and wrapping it around that bone and kind of back into my hairline, just because I'm prepping for what we're going to be doing a little later. I'm going to be doing some like light blush draping. I've been doing this a lot lately, but more subtly, like not necessarily going super intense. We'll see how today's look goes, because I feel like the bronze shade in this palette definitely can get a bit intense, but I have really been enjoying blush draping in a more normal sense, instead of going really intense with color like a hot pink or a really corally orange. So look how pretty that is. It's like so beautiful. I love it. I didn't know if I was gonna get the palette. So far, I'm really happy with that purchase. And I know that part of the reason I let myself get this is because I had such a great experience with the Bloom palette, which you guys know I've talked a lot about it. Next, I'm going into the highlighter. This is it just says Bounce Cream Glow on here, and this one does have a bit of like a duochrome to it. It has like a pink shift, so it's not extremely, to me, like shiny. I think it's a more natural look, and I at first was like, well, I like that, but I do enjoy it. Not my favorite cream highlighter ever, but I think that it complements the palette well. And I do think that having that duochrome underneath does help it work for more skin tones and go with the theme really well. So I'm not like disappointed at all with it. I do think it's really beautiful. And the kind of duochrome shift is very subtle. It's not at all like, doesn't turn you pink, you know? That's just like a light layer of the highlighter. Next, I am going to apply a highlighter, and I'm going in with the Super Glow Nude here. This I have to be pretty careful with because it can get a little dark. So I like using a little wispy fan brush, just dabbing it in a little bit, and we're really just barely dusting. This is going to add a lot more glow. And the reason we want to go light is because it is a darker base, and if I don't go light, depending on how I shift my head or how you shift your head, it can potentially leave a cast. But as you can see here, It has that bronzy glow, but I don't have any type of like cast at all. It's really beautiful. And again, especially for the bronze theme, I mean, I'm going for something kind of tan. Before we finish up the face, I want to move into the eyes, so I'm going to zoom in a little bit. I will have swatches of this at the end. I decided to pick up the palette because it was one in the smaller version, the $65 version, instead of the larger $129 that Natasha has done in the past. And it was the first time I really felt the color story was like, I know it's neutral, but I love bronze tones on my blue eyes. I also felt like this was such a summer palette, and honestly, I just needed something to prove to me it's summer. I need something. So I think those things sucked me in to buy this, and so far I'm really freaking happy. This is $65, and that is an expensive palette, but when I think about, you know, the Urban Decay palette I just reviewed, that's $49. When I think of ABH palettes, those are all very expensive as well, like up into that almost $50 realm. And of course the Norvina Pros are also quite expensive. So I just feel like this makes this luxury palette and this luxury formula not as scary, and the fact that it's like neutrals that I'm way more wanting to use than something like the Love palette, which is the most recent launch she's done in the same palette form and price point. I just felt like it was right for me. I just felt like it was the right time. I've been wanting to get more Natasha Denona shadows. And yeah, so I'm going to zoom us in and we'll get started on the look. I also want to show you what my face looks like up close. So that's where we're at right now with all the different cheek products going on. One thing I love about this, can I say, this mirror is so big. Oh my gosh, it's so nice. Before this, I wasn't really someone who cared about mirrors, but now I use mirrors to like get ready, and so I care, and it's awesome. I am gonna do something different than the first time I used this, so I'm gonna go into Beach, the shade here. I know that wasn't a very good look at it. I'm just going to be running this with a fluffy brush into the crease, just getting a nice base down. I did find that these perform like other mattes I've used of Natasha Denona's in the past, so they definitely can go pretty deep. You can really layer them on top of each other, and that's something that has always been a little bit of a learning curve for me, but I have kind of gotten more used to it as I've used her formula more and more. Now that I have a bit of that built up, I'm going to take a pinched fluffy brush. I'm going in with Beach still because I can definitely build it up a little bit more on the outer corner, and I'm just building that same shade up and blending into what we already have down. I mean, this would just be such a beautiful shade just like all over the lid, nothing else. And I didn't mention this, but I did prime my eyes beforehand. I just used my MAC paint pot. Alright, so that's all just one shade. Next, I'm going to keep deepening up the outer corner. I'm going to go in with Suntan here. It's like the next kind of deepest matte, I would say. And I'm just going to be tapping that on the outer edge. Again, this does, I feel like on my skin tone, deepen up quite fast. So I like to just take my time blending. And I'm bringing it slightly in on that crease. All right, that was so fast, so simple. I'm pretty sure it's pretty even too, which is like always a goal. Next, this is the hard part. Which one do I want to use as my lid shade? I used this in the first look that I did, so I don't want to use that shade. Ooh, for me, it's between Gloaming, I think that's so pretty, or Silk. I think I'm going to use Silk, and I'm just going to go in with my finger first. I have a feeling I might get a little bit of fallout. This one's a little bit more chunky than some of the other shades, but I'm just going to use my finger and I'm just going to tap that down, really focusing on the base of the lid and then blending up as I have less product on my finger. So that's it. It's very sparkly, really quite beautiful. I really don't think I got much fallout, if any, so that's good. All right, so that's it laid down on the lid. I think I want just a little bit more depth on the outer corner. So I'm gonna go into the deepest brown shade in here, which is Magma, that one. And I'm taking a smaller blending brush and I'm just tapping that on that outer corner. And I'm keeping it closest to the lower lash line and blending up. All right, I think that looks pretty good for where I'm seeing it. I'm just gonna add a blend out a little on this bottom, and I'm gonna work on my lower lash line. I am gonna use a little bit of liner. This is just Makeup Geek Spice, but I'm gonna put that on the lower, oh my gosh, I put a little too much, but the outer half of my lid. And then I'm gonna just go straight in with Suntan, which is the second matte we used, and blend that shade out. And blend it into the upper lash line. I'm taking Beach now with that same brush and just blending it slightly lower, but not too much. I don't really want it super blown out necessarily from the shadows. We're gonna do some of that with the blush draping. So that's where we're at. I really like it. For the inner corner, there really isn't anything that light for my inner corner. So I'm gonna go into the cheek palette. I'm gonna take the Nude Super Glow highlighter, and I'm just going to be putting that on my inner corner. And I'm bringing it down on the tear duct into the lower lash line. I am going to tightline, add some mascara, and then we'll finish up the face. All right, guys, so here is the finished eye look. I think it looks really good. Hopefully there's not too much mascara on it. You know how it goes. But I want to finish adding that bronze glow I was talking about. So I'm gonna zoom us out a little. That way you can also see what the eye look actually looks like, zoomed out. And the reason I actually did my mascara and did all that before finishing the look is because I really wanted to know what my finished eye look, intensity was at before I add more on. I find that tends to give me just a more accurate picture of what I'm at and where I want the look to get to intensity wise. So that bronze color, I know it's pretty intense. On me, it does show up pretty intensely, but I'm going to be using it as a way to kind of drape and just add a bit more of a bronzy look to my, entire look here. Okay, so I'm going to take my blush brush. This is the scary point. I'm just tapping it in one time, and I'm going to just be from the eye, dragging it outward. And then I drag it down a little bit, but mostly out as opposed to too much down. And then I'm gonna do that to the other eye. And because this is quite reflective, it can shine differently in different areas where your face dents in or doesn't, so just be mindful of that. If there's something you don't want shown, keep that in mind. And then for me, just to make it a little bit more wearable, I guess, and blend it in, I'm gonna go in with a peach shade. This is the Fenty Kilowatt Foil eyeshadow cheek thing. I did buy this at the same time. I was like, I'm just doing it finally. So far I'm pretty happy, but I'm gonna take this orange shade here. It has a golden reflex, so you could use whatever you feel like is similar, but I feel like it complements these bronzy tones. And I'm just kind of blending that on top, and once again blending backward into the hairline. I think that just added bit of orange makes it a little bit more wearable for me and more of a bronzy blush than just a bronze shade. And then sometimes what I'll do also is I'll take a little brush, a tinier brush, and really make sure that at the ends of this, I did blend it into my eyeshadow. And then last, to finish up a look like this, I'm going to go in with a bronzer. I don't have a bronzer from that palette, but I'm just going to make sure I like how bronze my face is with the rest of what I've added, so it doesn't look out of place. I'm also gonna run that blush brush just on my nose a little bit. All right, guys, and that's kind of the look. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think of this. Just to give you some more condensed thoughts really fast though, I'm really enjoying the cheek palette. I am happy I bought it. I definitely think that the two cream products I'll get the most use out of, but I am, again, happy that I can use all three of these. And I could also use this as just an eye look if I wanted to as well. It's another way I could use that deeper bronzy shade. As for the eye palette, I'm very happy with it. I'm so far excited to use it. I have these colors. I think if you're trying not to buy this, you have bronze shades, you don't necessarily need this. It's definitely luxury, but I'm pretty dang happy with it for the price, for what it's offering, for what looks I can do with it, the mattes that it has in here, but it is very one-noted. So it's very bronzy, very coppery, very warm. So just be aware of that going into it. The last thing, I love that you can pop these out. I think that's so nice as well. So very happy with this. It makes me like excited for more Natasha Denona releases. I am planning to do like a 3 looks, 1 palette, and I'll give you guys more thoughts if they've changed then. So keep on the lookout for that if you pick this up, or if you just want to, you know, play along with other bronzy shades you already own in your collection. But other than that, I am going to leave you off with some swatches of the palettes, and I hope you enjoyed. Let me know if you picked it up, and I will see you in my other videos. Bye, guys.